Why am I so nervous?
The first podcast, I guess.
First podcast, I guess.
First
So
podcast. So
I'm actually, I'm actually really nervous.
stop
So
being. You scream before. Shut up.
yeah, but this is something new, man.
Something new. Something new. Something
so
different.
something different. So I am just gonna start off by saying, hi everyone, welcome to the first episode of Lake House Podcast. Today we're gonna
What?
talk about a lot of random bullshit. So I think that Ruby will do the first introduction.
Oh God, really? You're gonna make
Yeah,
me do it?
yeah, you're gonna do the first self introduction.
Fuck. Okay.
Fuck.
Um. So my name is Ruby. I stream on twitch.tv/rupse. It's right here. I'm born in a northern part of Jutland, Denmark. I'm currently 19, soon 20, here the 16th of February. In my daily life, I have a work study for my studies as well. So I am working as a warehouse employee currently. Um, in my free time, or currently in my free time, I do a lot of gaming, streaming, and just chilling with the boys. And in the past, I used to be a really active kid. Believe it or not, Clooney, used to be really, really active.
Hey, you stole that line from my script, dude.
I used to swim
Stole it from me.
competitively, 3 to 4 times a week or something like that. Then I switched to running instead. Thought that was more fun. I did actually complete like 3 or 4 half marathons, so that's pretty cool. And then I switched to basically just being a lazy ass, gaming and streaming from time to time. So yeah, that's me in a nutshell, pretty much. Over to you, Cludy.
Over to me. Hi. This is really awkward. So I'm just gonna start off by saying, hi, I'm Cludy. From twitch.tv/Cludy on fucking not Cludy on Twitch. God damn it, I screwed that up real bad. Okay.
Nicely
From
done.
from from twitch.tv/Cludy 123. I was born and raised in the northern part of Jutland, like really far north. I'm currently 19. I turn 20 the May 27th. So I'm currently in school, studying to become a bricklayer. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna be building houses.
He's good with them stones.
Yeah, sticks and stones will break my bones.
I think more will break your bones if I'm gonna be honest.
A lot of shit will break my bones if I'm being totally honest. So, in my free time, I watch a lot of anime and hang out with the boys either on Discord or in person. Mostly,
Fucking beep.
mostly Ruby actually. From my friend
Yeah,
group is the person I hang out with the most.
I am just amazing. I know. You don't have to praise me. Keep the praise
But when I'm
coming,
when
please.
when I'm at school, I also have another friend I met a couple of years ago. I'm planning to move in with in an apartment. We just need to find something first. Um, but yeah, I talk with him almost daily whenever either of us are at the school. But back in the day, I used to be a pretty active kid. As I said, Ruby stole that line from me.
Wait, you being active? Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I played handball. I swam a little bit from time to time, and I also used to be a Boy Scout.
wait,
So
wait. Clooney being a Boy Scout. Don't you mean Girl Scout? Girl Scout? Damn, he used to be going around selling that goddamn Girl Scout cookies. Be like, cookies.
Miguel was literally just said Girl Scout Clutie selling them Girl Scout cookies. Fuck! He was just waiting for that. He was waiting for it. Did you tell him about this?
Yeah.
Wait, you did? Miguel, thank you so much for the follow, dude. So yeah, that part being a Boy Scout, I know how to start a forest fire if I really want to.
I mean, I guess you do look like a girl, though. Lose the beard, lose the glasses, put up some makeup, and there you go. Clooney in a girl form.
As I normally say, don't you just hate it when you're at the pub and some Irish dude comes up to you and grabs your ass and goes, "Baby, look them doors and turn them lights down low." And then you
You
just
made
fucking
that
turn
joke too
around and,
much.
and then you turn around and look at him and say, "I'll fucking bat to you." So yeah, that's basically me. Now I have a little Ruby on my screen.
Wait, I'm
So
not used to being little fuck.
fuck,
Fuck.
fuck. So we have a few
um,
things that we're gonna talk about today, isn't that right, Ruby?
yeah. Our schedule for the day, or what we want to get through, is mostly PC stuff first.
Yeah,
Then me and Cludy is gonna be huge debating about Windows.
yeah.
then I'm gonna trash on his anime taste later.
I'm gonna trash on yours. Fucking
And
erased, dude. Nah.
what do you mean? Fucking
Fuck
what's it
erased, dude.
called?
It sucks.
Fucking I don't the anime you keep praising, the one where the girl fucking dies like 5 episodes in.
She doesn't die 5 episodes in. She dies like fucking the
You're lying,
second last
April. You're
episode.
lying,
You're
April.
lying.
Yikes,
Dude.
bro.
I see. I see.
And then
Fuck you, by the way, Ruby, because you told Miguel what was happening today.
I mean, I kind of had to. And then later we're gonna finish off with me completely hot flexing on Cludy with some tattoos.
And I'm gonna talk a bit about the only one I have and what I want to get later.
It's a piece of trash.
It's a piece of trash, but we'll get to that, Ruby. We'll get to that.
It's a piece of trash you spent too much money on to get a real good paid job on. A piece of trash is still a piece of trash.
Look at this piece of trash with a really awful paint job.
No, it's a really expensive and awful paid job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I just realized something. You just called me a piece of trash.
I mean, I don't hear you complaining.
I mean, you're not lying.
So, Cludy, I'm gonna start us off with a good question. How is your setup? What's currently in your setup, and what is your future plans for your setup?
My current setup is my very, 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 very nice set of speakers. Let's just talk about that first. I have some really nice, really old speakers. These speakers are probably older than me and Ruby.
No cap. Those are some old piece of shit. But they're so good, though.
They're really good.
So good.
My big brother texted me one day and he was like, "So, do you want some speakers?" And I'm like, why? Because I'm just gonna throw them out. Do you want them? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So I got some really amazing speakers for free, and then I borrowed this amplifier from my big brother as well, until I can get my own. But yeah, so
where
I have
those speakers stored?
They were stored in the attic for like 2 years, 3 years even.
At the attic for 2 fucking years, and they sound that good. Like how?
I also think the amp have something to do with it as well, because the speakers themselves are really good, but the amplifier is also really, really, really good.
Yeah.
It's also a very expensive one. So whenever I do stuff like maybe like do this, then Ruby gets mad. It's empty, Ruby. It's empty.
I don't care.
Almost empty. So yeah, I have my speakers. Of course, have my Logitech headset, wireless, of course, because fuck wired. I use a Razer Death Adder V2 Pro. Really solid mouse, and I use the Razer Goliath extended, the one with the RGB lights in it, and
Chroma version.
Yeah, and my keyboard is the SteelSeries Apex 7. Then
what kind of switches? Red, blues, blacks, browns. God forbid browns.
God forbid browns. I'm using reds. I have my godforsaken keyboard. We don't talk about.
We don't talk about that. But then
It's
again,
like it's like we don't talk about Bruno. It's like we don't talk about that keyboard.
okay, so I'm
I
gonna
couldn't help
go off a
myself.
tangent and be like, what is the point in brown switches, the Cherry MX Browns?
They're
They're
supposed to
supposed to be like
tactile
they're supposed to tactile, but they're more linear, and they're
and more
supposed
scratchy
to
than the reds, and it's
yeah,
as
they're
linear. It's fucking stupid.
like
It's dumb.
what is the point in the Browns
I
to
have
begin with?
no idea.
There's no point in them at all.
I think like the point with them was like to get something more a little tactile, so you don't always bottom out. Because some people like that they can feel when the switch activate.
Yeah, but then again, they made the tactile bump so little in the Switch that it's basically linear.
Yeah,
To be honest,
like give that shit a little bit of lube, and it's basically just a cherry mix red.
yeah, pretty much. So what's
Except the red is more smooth still.
speed switches for the win over here? Let's go.
I'm using cherry mix reds. I like them for gaming, but if I am gonna do typing stuff, I'd rather have tactiles.
Yeah,
I think they're more satisfying to type on. So that's why we're buying either Holy Pandas or fucking T1s. Let's go.
I would
And
say Holy Pandas or make like creamsicles instead.
yeah.
Creamsicles are really good, but then again, you need to buy 2 packs of switches and combine them together.
Yeah, it's a Franken
It's,
switch.
it's a Franken switch, but they're so comfy to type on.
Yeah. So continuing with my setup, I'm using a Logitech C922 Pro streaming webcam standing on top of a ring light that's on top of my unknown Dell monitor. It's really I'm barely even fucking touching my table.
Jesus Christ.
But
Making
it
me kill
works.
myself over here.
But it works. If it
What's
works, it
in
works. No
the
complaints.
what's
What's in
in
the
the
potato?
piece what's in the potato piece of shit that you call a tower? If
My
you have any clue.
I know what's in it. It's a i5 6500 with some unknown 8 gigabytes of 2 sticks, 8 gigabytes of unknown origin. I really don't know where they're from.
Unknown.
Unknown. I took them
Uh,
from my old desktop. I had when I was attending boarding school when I built
mm,
this one I'm using right now. I
yeah.
also upgraded the graphics card. Otherwise, it would have been a 760 that's in there.
Yeah.
Actually still have the 760. Hold up.
The 7. Oh yeah, your old graphics card. That's right.
Here it is. My old piece of trash. My first ever gaming card. I'm gonna save this bitch. It's really nice. But I upgraded it later
I
to a
still have
1660
my
Super.
I still have my 960 under my bed as well. I just keep for as a backup card in case my God forbid very expensive card actually does want to go like commit suicide.
Then it's not time to play New World. Oh well.
That's good because I'm not playing that shit anymore.
I warned you.
You're talking about PCs. Oh, hello, Monty. Yeah,
Hello,
currently
Munty. We're talking about
we're on
PCs,
our PC
PC stuff,
tangents.
tangents. And then I have like almost 3.5 terabytes of storage, where
Sheesh,
three of them
that's a awful lot of we don't talk about that.
I actually don't have that much anymore. I used to have more. You remember
Mm-hmm.
you remember my 64
Mm-hmm.
gigabyte flash drive, right? That was filled
Yeah.
up at some point.
God. You're such a degenerate. If
Yeah,
I'm being completely honest, you're such a
yeah,
degenerate.
yeah. But that was just in general everything. um,
Yeah.
then the last thing I actually have to talk about is probably my monitors, the two AOC monitors.
Monty's preaching the truth right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Monty's preaching. Preach, Monty.
Like I couldn't get that. I couldn't get a PC that's this good for this cheap. Thank
Good.
you, Monty. Like
Amen.
considering
Amen, Monty. Amen.
considering what I paid for it, it was really cheap, and considering how good it actually still is to a certain extent, that I can still game and stream on it at the same time with a lot of games. It's really good.
It's good for the price. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
what you're
it's
getting
really
at. It's
yeah
really good for the price.
yeah. I have my 27-inch AOC monitor, 144 hertz, and then I have my how old is this shit again? Seven
Old.
7 years old, I think. Two, no, 8 years old. I got this back in
Some
2013. 13.
13. Then
Um,
it's more than 7. 7. It's 9. 9 years. If you
when
got
we
it in 13,
I
then
got it in
it's nine
I got
years
it in
ago.
13. I got it for Christmas in 13.
Yeah, then it's 9 years old, pretty much.
It's
8. 8.
it's
Christmas this year, it's 9.
yeah. So my 8-year-old AOC monitor, I don't remember the name of, and then I have my audio setup, of course, with my Rode pod mic and my Go XLR Mini,
Mm,
and that's basically my setup. If we
that's
exclude the fucking laptop over there,
that's the only good thing about your setup, to be honest, is your mic setup.
yeah, it really.
Yeah,
We,
it
we could
really
also talk.
is.
We could also talk about my fucking tablet I use for Osu. That's a part of the
Eh,
setup. It's a part of the setup as well.
it's a part of the setup, but then again, it is just basically a controller you use for a specific game.
Yeah, I could also use it for art and stuff, but I can't draw for shit.
Yeah,
So
we know you can't draw for shit,
you
Trudy. We know.
you Osu. What do you mean, Monty? Osu is a good game if you really want to invest time in it. Screw you.
Fucking nerd, man.
Calling me a nerd. Don't
Bro,
like it.
you are.
I like it. I like the game. I am a nerd.
How many hours do you have on that game?
Osu, right now.
Yeah.
You want me
Also,
to
right
check?
now.
You
Yeah.
want me to go check? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'm gonna go check.
Said, don't like it. Said no one ever. Hashtag Clue is a nerd. True, Monty. Clue. True. So true.
Miguel said no, no one ever. Well, damn. I have almost 600 hours in this game.
And you're calling yourself not a nerd?
No. I literally just said I am a nerd.
600 hours clicking
Okay,
circles.
it's
Clicking
570.
circles.
997. Fuck.
Cludy, you're such a fucking nerd.
I know. Don't judge
So
me.
are you done with your setup kind of ish thing?
Yeah, everything that's worth talking about, I'm done with.
Cool. Click
Click
those circles. Yeah. Monty,
those
click.
circles. I like clicking circles.
We know. We know.
Yeah. I have a problem with clicking circles.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
My
It's not
my
as
turn
bad as
now.
it used to. Yeah, go for it.
My turn now to take it up a notch to a good
Different
hierarchy
level.
of PC components. So first of all, I use the HyperX Cloud S Alpha headset. I use a Razer Viper Ultimate as my mouse because God fuck wired mouses. Like, how can you play with those? Basically, how can you play with those?
That's how I feel with
Um,
wired headsets as well.
I mean, I didn't use the wireless in my headset anyway, so.
I do. I use it all the time.
Then I have as my keyboard, it's the Corsair K95 Platinum, something along those lines, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
With cherry speed switches. Oh Jesus! Oh, cherry speeds. Mm.
Now you just need to desolder the entire board and loop them bitches up.
Ruby, you just need to be happy. I don't earn any money right now. I would put your setup to shame. Yeah, you probably would, Monty. You probably would. Then I also,
Yeah.
as Clody, has
Set,
the
my
race.
setup has been put to shame just by him making that statement.
Yeah. Just as Clody said, I also use the Razer Goliath extended chroma with the LED strips because we can't get enough of fucking RGB in this house, I guess. As my mic setup, I am using the Blue Yeti, which
You
I
fucking
totally
ripped me off.
fucking ripped off Clody to get.
Let's just talk
And
about that for a second. Let's just talk about that for a second.
how much is the Yeti for new?
Uh,
Actually,
I think it's like a little over $100.
$100. Yeah, and I gave.
You
Let
barely even
me
gave $20, dude. Didn't even give $20 for that shit.
let me
I,
just figure out something.
I could have sold that microphone for a little over $55.
I gave $21 and 29 cents for
Yeah,
this for this mic. I totally ripped Clooney the fuck off.
yeah, I could have sold, and I could have sold it for $55 if I wanted to.
Yeah, yeah, but then again, I am a good friend, so
Yeah, and you decided to drive for 1.5 hours to get up here just to hang out with me for one day and then go home again.
yeah.
And you gave me McDonald's as well, so I'm not
Ugh,
complaining. I'm not complaining.
money well spent, I guess.
Yeah, you really needed that mic
My
upgrade
cam setup is the same as Claudia's again.
again. A gay,
It's again
a gay.
again again. It's the
Quick.
Logitech
I could just
C922
list my
Pro
specs and be done.
streaming
Monkey,
cam
fuck you.
in my PC. I don't know. I don't quite know what tower it is. I know it's a Corsair mid tower. I am running 16 gigs of Corsair RAM DDR4.
Oh yeah, I
Uh,
forgot to mention mine is HyperX and unknown 16 gigabytes overall at 1600 megahertz.
yeah. Then I have the AMD Ryzen 5 3600X overclocked
Nice
to almost
CPU.
the max.
Really nice CPU.
And then in as
The
my
HyperX
graphic
was mine.
card,
Yeah.
I'm using the what's it called? ROG Strix 2070 Super as my GPU. It's pretty good.
It's a
It
pretty good
works, and I have
pretty good
like
computer.
2.5 terabytes of storage on my PC, basically. And then I have my Switch as well. It's part of the setup. You can't complain, clearly.
I'm not complaining.
I have my Switch, which I have way too many games for it, to be honest. Soon buying a new one. I don't know what game yet, but I'm soon buying a new
Hey,
one.
hey, 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 should we just take a look at the only console I own?
Yeah,
Hold up,
sure.
I'm gonna go get it real quick.
You got to see Clooney's pennies. Holy shit.
My panties? What?
Oh, you got the launch PS3? Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit, bro. That's an old piece of garbage. Yeah, Major. You tell him that
Hey,
ass.
Major! Yeah, I got that ass. I got that ass, my boy. I got that
that
ass.
that is basically my setup for the time being. So, clearly,
Is it the
future
Windows?
upgrades.
Future
No.
upgrades. Oh.
Future upgrades. We need to get that out of the way first.
I'm planning on upgrading to a Ryzen 7 5800X with
That's a really,
30
really good.
CPU,
Yeah,
especially
it's a really, really
considering
good
that
CPU.
I may have to do a lot of editing now with this little project. Um, and also it will be good for streaming as well,
Yeah.
and gaming.
Mm.
And then I'm gonna have 32 gigs of Trident C memory, 3200 megahertz CL14, I think it
I need
was.
to. I need to blow my nose. Hold up. You could
Yeah,
continue your tangent.
I can continue my tangent. So and I'm gonna go, and then the graphics card. I believe I'm gonna go with 3070 Ti from Zotac, their Trinity 7.
I'm back.
Their Trinity series, Trinity 7. That's an anime we need to talk about.
Not actually talking about upgrading his PC, just hearing more problems for me.
The graphics card I'm gonna go with is the Zotac GeForce RTX 3070 Ti Trinity overclocked. Really solid GPU. and a 750-watt power supply. That should be
Wait,
plenty.
did you say you wanted to go for a 3080 Ti
No, 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 no,
or
no, 3070 Ti.
3070 Ti? Okay, I just misheard
Yeah,
you then. Sorry,
from
my
from
bad.
from Zotac.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go with the Corsair IQ 220T RGB mid tower. Really nice case as far as I've seen, and it's not really that expensive. It's only like $100.
I just know he's gonna be coming to me when he has problems, pretty much, Monty.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
Like,
gonna be coming to
aren't
you
you
a
like,
lot.
Monty? Aren't you like a free fucking PC service though?
That's basically how it is for me. Uh, and of course, for cooling, I'm gonna go water cooled with the Corsair IQH 150i Elite. It's a 360 millimeter rad
No, please, I have a
AIO.
life.
Eh, Wait, you
Yeah,
do?
not anymore, Monty.
Not anymore. And also, Major, how much I spent on that PS3? I got it as a Christmas present back in 2014, I believe. And the year after, then I believe the PS4 came out back in. Isn't the PS4 from 2015 or something?
15 or 16. I'm not completely sure. Around those 2 years.
So yeah, that's my future upgrades. What are yours? Let me find out real quick.
My future upgrades are not that huge because I only just bought this PC like a year ago. The only thing I
Uh,
can see now.
I want to add something real quick before
Yeah,
you
sure.
continue. The PS4 came out back in November 2013, so I got it's been out for around a year when I got the PS3 with a
Yeah.
lot of games to it as well.
hmm So, as I said, my PC's barrel is pretty new. So the only thing I can see now is maybe in the future get.
Don't charge me money, Monty.
It's probably just like a 32 gig kit RAM upgrade, maybe a CPU upgrade at some point.
It's a
And if it's really a game at that point, maybe a graphic card upgrade, but I'm not entirely sure on it.
it's
Because
always a possibility.
it's always a possibility, but I don't wanna because of the yeah,
Shortages in
graphic
GPUs.
cards. Thank you.
Shortage.
So
Um, yeah, your upgrade
so
sounds solid.
for now, yeah, nothing major. Get it?
Majors here, I get
Major. Yeah.
it.
So, Cody,
Oh, talking
I
about
heard.
graphics cards, I have a new driver ready right now. Woo!
Ruby, if you need an upgrade, just come talk to me. Clearly, he's bad at making a PC. Bro, I know he's bad at making a PC, so I'm
Bad at make.
probably gonna talk to you before if I'm gonna
Well,
make an upgrade in the future.
I I would say I've gotten way better than I used to be, Monty. At least give me credit there. I've gotten way better. But like the system I want is really balanced for what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe a little overkill on the gaming part, but yeah, who cares?
Not really. Not if the
I'm
AAA
not gonna time
titles are
you out.
gonna. I mean, not if the AAA titles are gonna continue expanding and get better graphics as
But
they have the past years.
but how much money do I spend on AAA titles?
That's true, but that's also because you're pretty much broke all the fucking time at the moment.
Yeah.
Um. So, Claudie, a little
Yeah.
bird told me some time ago that you have Windows 10 on your main setup, your workstation,
Yeah,
gaming
my
station,
workstation.
whatever you wanna
My
call it,
office. My office station. Yeah.
and your laptop is running Windows 11.
Yeah.
How is it different, Windows 11 to 10, and should you upgrade or not? If we're talking
Um
gaming wise.
I haven't tested my PC for gaming at all, but
Fuck Windows 11.
I think
If
Monty can confirm if it's better or worse. Don't upgrade. I'd say if you're just gonna do daily stuff on it, as far as I've had used it for, I've used it just for daily tasks like watching shows on it, browsing the web and stuff. Then it
Mm.
works fine. The only problem is that everything has gotten like, fucking graphics upgraded. Um, there's nothing that looks the same anymore except the
Okay,
task manager.
Monty, you keep saying not to upgrade. Why shouldn't you upgrade then? Because I don't have Windows 11. I don't plan on upgrading because I feel comfy in Windows 10 at the moment.
Uh,
So,
also, the,
so
also, if
what?
you upgrade to Windows 11 on Ryzen, it's gonna take a significant performance loss,
Yeah.
as far as I've seen, anyway.
Mm. So if Monty is gonna fill us in on why not to upgrade to Windows 11, then we can slowly move on to our next topic if you wanna.
Let's just put this statement here by Monty. Fuck Windows 11.
Oh God, I don't want to. I don't want to write something that long, including that has been fixed. Yeah, the
Oh, it
Windows
has been
like
fixed. I haven't kept up with anything at all, considering that. I've just been following along, kind of. uh, but
uh,
but yeah, I'd say if you're just gonna do normal like school stuff on it, then it doesn't really matter. For gaming,
that's
I
why you
don't
have me.
know.
Yeah, for all your tech news. Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much.
exactly.
I'm just too lazy to read any of it, Monty. So I just have you to explain it to me. To be honest.
Yeah, when there's something I don't understand, I always go to Monty.
Yeah, relatable.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Monty,
um,
why doesn't this work?
wha-
The Minecraft server has problems. Monty be
Jesus
like,
Christ!
oh my fucking god.
When we made that first MC server and it just kept crashing like every half hour or 10 minutes if it was really bad.
Yeah, and then when I did stuff. But there are still a lot of exploits and zero problems.
A 0 day problems with Windows 11. Yeah, but wasn't Windows? It's barely new, so it's not like a. It's still in
It's still
open
in the.
beta. I would
It's
call it
still.
open beta,
I would call it
kinda.
the polishing phase, where they primarily look for bugs and stuff,
Yeah,
and problems that comes with it. But I really, I haven't noticed any problems at all while using my laptop.
I really can't relate to this topic because I only have Windows 10 on my workstation PC and then my school laptop. It's still rocking Windows 10, so I can't really relate to it. I
My
haven't
s-
upgraded in any way, not
my
planning
school
to.
laptop is also running Windows 10. And it's really fucking annoying because you know the trackpad, right? You can just put two fingers on it and then you can scroll.
Yeah.
You can't do that on my school laptop.
Really?
You just can't. It's not an
Why?
option. I don't know. It's so
What
weird.
what school laptop do you have?
Some I believe it's the Lenovo, I think. I actually
Oh yeah,
don't
now that we're on the
remember.
topic of school, how does your can you go in more of a detail in your school activity stuff like bricklaying and such?
Uh, Bricklaying wise, it's not
Like
really that.
how you do it and such. I'm just I'm curious over here. You never told me any of this, or
Uh,
you've never told me like the process of all of it.
First off, you start off by like you know the stations you usually get to learn it on, right? You
Yeah.
make a drawing of what kind of fucking pattern you want to make with the
Hmm.
bricks. Uh,
What kinds of patterns are there, Clody?
I believe there's like 10 different patterns,
Holy shit!
and
And you have to remember all of them.
no, you don't have to
Oh,
remember them at all because when you come out to a house, I know at least for me, there's some of the patterns I just do muscle memory. The most commonly used is like where it goes brick, brick, and then it has a brick here on top of
yeah.
it, so it goes directly to the middle of the brick
Hmm.
above it. That's the
Yeah.
most commonly used, and that's really easy to do.
Mhm.
But there's also a lot of other complicated patterns to do.
Yeah.
But the most normal one that's used today
Mhm.
is something that's really easy to remember.
Yeah. Which is
I don't know. I actually don't know the name for it in English.
huh.
Yeah, I don't know any of
Well,
them.
fuck.
I don't know any of them in English. That's but bricklaying is a really broad because you can also come out and lay down like fucking make bathrooms and stuff. That's also
Mhm.
in that entire.
Hello, Peppo.
Hey, Peppa.
How are you this fine evening?
But yeah, there's a long process to doing it. Then you have to get like fucking cement and sand, and then fucking water, mix all that shit together, and then you just have to start laying them bricks, dude.
Yeah. Cool.
Um,
That's cool, I guess, or
and then
something.
and
It's
then
a
you also have
living.
to yeah, it's a living, and then there's also a lot of different things you have to keep in mind as you do it. But yeah, that's
Hello, Peppo.
so you'd basically just go around in a warehouse all day, right? Getting stuff for people.
As fine as I am, I mean, that's good to hear, Peppo. That's really good to hear. I'm currently in your city this week. If you want to hang out at some point.
Pebo 69 420. Let's go.
Oh, they aren't reading the long text I wrote. Yeah, but we're gonna come to that now, Monty. We just wanted to get
Yeah,
the clear stuff done before. So Monty texts compared to like the Windows 10 and 11 debate we had. So I
that's
started using Windows
technically still going
11.
on.
Yeah.
This is such a
Um,
shit show at this point now.
Pretty much. So I started using Windows 11 before it was released to the public because I'm in the Windows Insider program. So Monty had it really early on his laptop, and it was nothing but problems. Cool,
Okay,
I
he's free
guess.
Sunday. He's free Sunday, not during the week at all.
Bruh, I'm not in your city fucking on Sunday, Peppo. What do you mean?
But yeah, I think it doesn't really matter that much if you upgrade, if it's just like daily use, like going on Facebook, watching Netflix and stuff,
Hmm.
and it is still nothing but problems. The only problem I have is whenever I turn off my laptop and then turn it on again, then the fucking date and stuff, the time in the corner just disappears, and then I can't see it until the next time I turn it on and turn it off, and
Hmm.
or turn it off and turn it on again.
Was that all we had to like the Windows 10, 11
Uh,
bit?
and when
To be honest,
there, there's also the problem with you can't just click on the taskbar anymore and then open up Task Manager. That's not a thing
really?
anymore. Yeah, that's not a thing anymore.
Fuck that! I'm never upgrading then. If I'm being honest, I'm never upgrading.
But I'm not sure if they're gonna bring that back because it's a really nice feature to have to just fast and easily just go there.
I don't know, Pippo. I don't know if I have the time or the energy to it. But then again, can you just flex on me on the Discord server as well?
Yeah, he could.
He really could if he just wanted to use the server we made.
I know what I forgot.
What up?
I forgot to set up the stream element spot so you can type out exclamation mark Discord. I forgot to set that up.
Eh,
Fuck
potato
it.
potato.
It's gonna be set up soon
Bruh.
anyway.
I guess that was also our little debate about Windows 10, 11. If Monty doesn't have anything more to add, then I think we're just gonna move on.
Okay, this could become a very heated debate. So if any of you were here in the beginning, then you
God,
know I said erased. What a shit show. And then he said fucking your line April was
was it
shit.
April?
This could get heated really, really, really much. Really
But
bad.
then again, I just think I don't say that Erased is my favorite.
No, but you still say it's a masterpiece, which I don't agree with.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's a masterpiece anymore. I would just say it's a really, really damn good show. To be honest, 10 out of 10. I would watch again. It's really good. I just
Like
don't see the point in your line, April.
you hate it, right? You hate writing. I just really like the love story. I'm a sucker for a good
You're
romance.
you're
I'm a
you're
sucker for a
you're,
good romance,
you're turning more
and I
and
can't.
more into Miguel at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah. But as I said, I'm a sucker for a good romance. Monty hates writing. I get
That's
that.
nothing new.
No, I hate writing too. But yeah, I'm just a sucker for a good romance. I'm a suka blit. I'm a sucker for a good romance.
So
Bleach
Peppo
best anime.
already
I'm not done with Bleach yet. Uh,
disappointed.
I'm 200 episodes in, so I'm not quite done yet.
Oh yeah, might be a bit late, but I forgot to ask, how was it being a Girl Scouts? How was it being
Girl Scouts
being a
selling
girl selling
cookies.
cookies?
Okay. Should we
Oh
just
my
put this
god.
on screen right now?
Yeah,
Um,
let's do that.
I was actually a scout with Monty at some point.
Girl Scout. Fucking
Um,
woman going to the kitchen where you belong.
so I was once a scout with Monty. No, fuck off. Monty's like, oh no, not this. I'm not
Monty's
dealing with
been
this.
exposed. Monty's been
Exposed.
exposed.
Yeah, he used to be a scout with me and some other friends we have.
Continue. You can't just cut it off like that.
But yeah,
I'll sue
it was
you
fun, but it
into
was
the
kind of boring.
ground. I will sue
Okay,
you
okay,
into the
okay, okay, okay,
ground.
okay. Monty wasn't there, but yeah, it was quite fun until it was boring as hell. So yeah, don't try me.
This quickly turned into a fucking hostage negotiation.
I'm the hostage.
Okay, so does that cover your question, Miguel? Monty's
Monty's annoyed,
molding. Monty's molding.
and I also saw Pebble.
Perfect.
I also saw what Pebble just said. He's like,
Yeah.
I've only watched Bleach 5 times, and I'm like,
How many
pathetic.
aren't the
I've watched
like
the entirety of Naruto 5 times. That's even longer, dude.
aren't the like 300 to 400 episodes in Bleach? I don't quite
Um,
remember. It's been a while since I watched the show.
Bleach. Here it is. There are 366 episodes.
Yeah, that's close to 400.
Yeah.
Well, let's not talk about DxD.
Oh
Oh god.
no.
Monty, you just had to fucking mention it. Oh god.
I've watched.
Now we're gonna have a fucking raging Miguel in the chat in a second.
No. Now we're just gonna have a Miguel with a raging boner,
Yeah,
like
pretty much.
just
So,
defending that shit and being
so
like
clear.
angel girl, best girl, and I'm like, no.
I mean, I pretty much already know what Claudia's gonna say to my question at this point,
What?
but I have to ask Claudia, what's your favorite show?
My
Your line,
favorite.
April.
No, if we're talking favorite show,
Yeah.
Fairy Tail is up there. Believe it or not. I also,
Mm,
as far as I am in One Piece at the moment, I think I'm at around 100 episodes out of the 1,000 there is. I'll also say One Piece is pretty
only,
good. Yeah,
only.
I haven't really been watching it.
Um.
Akeno Best Girl, I disagree.
Then again, I like the first arc where of a fairy tale with where it's just finished with the what's it called, the
Prison School over High School
tournaments,
DxD. I haven't seen Prison School.
where it like ended with the before the final season.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the tournament arc.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that was a
that
really good arc.
that like whole collection of fairy tale, I loved the shit out of it. Then the final season dropped, and the whole thing just went to a shit show.
Yeah, but
In
that
my
was also
opinion,
because
I really
it's
hated
it's
the
it's
last season.
disgusting. So is your hentai collection. My hentai collection is good. Don't try me. I'm
Cap.
gonna get I'm gonna get something to drink. Meanwhile, Ruby will entertain you guys talking about his favorite anime, Erased. Fucking
Then
trash
again,
taste.
my favorite show ain't Erased though. Whatever Cludy says. I really don't know what my favorite show at the point is at the time. I have such a huge like broad of series I watch, so I don't really have a favorite at the moment. But if I had to pick, I would say Blue. I don't really remember the name of it. Let me see if I can find it. Hold up.
Blue Period.
Yeah, Blue Period. I would probably say
I
that's.
haven't watched that yet. But
I would probably say that's
if we
probably
should,
my favorite at the time. But I have such a broad expand of shows I've watched.
yeah, same.
I want to say I don't want to say One Piece, but that's just because it's so goddamn long and it's
Like
not even finished. I don't want to say Bleach either because that's not finished yet. We're still
if we
waiting for the Thousand Year Blood War arc. Pebble, I know you're hype as me. Don't you
like
deny it.
if we're gonna take it by the best rated on my anime list, it's probably gonna be My Hero. I really like that show. I think My Hero is
I
really good.
I mean, I only liked the two last seasons of My Hero. I thought the three first were really boring.
Yeah, but if it's gonna be like an entire series with multiple seasons, it's probably gonna be the Maki series.
Maki.
Uh,
Oh yeah,
the Labyrinth of Magic, the
lab.
Kingdom of
Yeah,
Magic, and then
yeah.
yeah,
I've always found
that's
that
probably my favorite show,
I
anime
love
show.
I have watched it, but I don't completely understand the story. I find it so confusing. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah, it's quite confusing. So you need to start off with Magi Sinbad Naboken,
Mm-hmm.
of course.
English
And the,
translations, please.
I don't know the English name. Adventures of
My,
Sinbad.
thank you.
Um, and then you need to watch the Labyrinth of Magic and then the Kingdom of Magic. That's
Yeah.
the watch order. I started with the fucking Labyrinth of Magic, and then watched the one with Sinbad, Adventures of
Mm-hmm.
Sinbad.
Yeah. Okay, so clearly, if
I
we're
still
we're
think it's
talking
really good.
about complicated anime series, right?
Yeah.
Can we talk about
Talk
the
about
Fates?
Fate.
Can we
Yeah,
talk about the
talk
Fate
about
series?
Fate.
Can we talk about how
That's not
complicated the Fate series is?
okay. So where do you start?
I mean,
Yes,
when I watched the series, I think I started Bladeworks Unlimited.
I started on Fate
Because
Zero.
make us like you don't start. Let me
So
just
where do I
pull up
start?
the whole.
Except that question.
Let me just pull up the Fate series so I can have them
There's
all. So I
so
can.
much shit. Like if you wanted to, you could watch the original Fate Stay Night that came out because that's. But as far as I've heard, it's shit. And I'm not even done with Fate Zero yet. But the entire Fate franchise really intrigues me, and I'm just scared to jump into the rabbit hole. If you know where I'm
Okay, so
coming
the
from.
way you have to watch it is Fate Zero first,
Yeah.
then Fate Stay Night,
Yeah.
then Unlimited Blade Works. After that, it's Heaven's Feel, Prisma Ilia. Then you have the movie Grand Order you have to watch. Then
Prisma
Fate.
Ilia, isn't that the magical girl spin-off show with
I
the
think,
lesbian lollies kissing?
but it's in the series, so
Like everything that Nasu creates is in the greater Nasu verse, which is kind of
yeah.
confusing.
And then you have to watch Fate Apocrypha. Then you have to watch Last Encore, and then Grand Order Setai Machu Sensen Babylana. So the
What
way
about
I
him?
watched,
What about Heaven's Feel or
I don't,
Unlimited Blade Works? Because
have Heaven Blade Works is the third you have to see, and then Heaven's Field after Blade Works.
Because
It
there
makes no
is
sense.
because there's the Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, and Heaven's Field,
Yeah,
which
that's
is
three
three
different
different.
shows.
That's three different routes in the
Yeah.
visual novel. Boku no
So
Pico best anime. Just stop. You're gonna get timed
so
out if you say that one more time. Don't
so the
test
way
me.
I watched the series was I watched Unlimited Blade Works first, then I watched Last Encore
You
for
could basically
some
jump in.
reason,
You could basically jump in whenever you want, though.
and then I watched Stay Night, Fate Zero, and then I watched Prisma Eliana and Heaven's Field. That's how I watched it, and I understood completely nothing of the whole series.
No, it's because
If
you
I'm being
started at the wrong
honest.
place.
Yeah.
But but then again, they say I believe it's Unlimited Blade Works is a good introduction to the show, but it spoils Fate Zero. So if you want to start with Fate Zero, it spoils Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel,
Mhm.
which is kind of confusing.
It's
Ah,
it's a complicated show, to be honest.
is a complicated franchise.
Yeah. Okay, so can we two agree on how the animes recently have been coming out are pretty boring? They
Uh,
don't pack a lot of punch, to be honest, to like
the o- the
capture the
only
audience.
the only
The
reason why
only
the only reason why you say that right now is because of Kimetsu no Yaiba and fucking Mushoku Tensei that came out late last year.
yeah, but then
That's the
again,
only reason why.
but if I watch like at like a one season show, I feel like I have the first. I have like the anime has to capture you like at the first or second episodes.
Watch my dress up, darling.
Mm,
Like seriously, dude. It
you
it
know, I have.
encapsulates you immediately.
It's because
I
of the
I fucking
titties,
love
aren't
it.
it?
No, I just think the entire story of our main character,
No spoilers.
Gojo.
No spoilers,
No, 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 no.
please.
This is no, 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 no. This is just our main character Gojo because this is literally told within the first 5 seconds of the show. He really loves those Hina
Nice.
dolls, right? You
Yeah,
know what a Hina
he
dolls,
loves suing.
sewing and stuff.
Yeah,
And then
that I know.
then he meets Marin.
You mean
Meet
meats?
meets Marin. Did you actually
Yep.
know the dub voice actor for Marin is a VTuber?
Oh God. Okay. Now with that, we're on the topic of like animes and such. I saw a video on YouTube the other day where it's like an American team trying to make an anime, and the whole team was just a female crew, and it ended out in a shit show with just the whole crew was like delete all male from this series and stuff. It ended out in a really huge debate.
It sounds heated.
Really,
And I can't be bothered to get into that.
not really.
um,
You know, Monty, the VTubers can wait for another podcast. If I'm being honest,
yeah, because we've almost been streaming for an hour now, and we're
that's
not even done with our topics yet.
pretty
We're
soon.
in
To
the
be honest,
we're still in the middle of our second to last subject.
yeah, pretty much. We're in the home stretch soon.
Yeah. Uh, Monty texted me, "Help, I'm bored," 3 minutes ago.
Too bad, so sad. I guess I don't
He
know.
he's not enjoying the podcast. How dare he?
How can you enjoy this shit show of podcast? To be honest,
Well, it is kind of entertaining, isn't it? At least for us sitting in it now. It's probably going to be hella awkward later.
yeah.
So
Okay, so
back on track with the recent anime that's come out. I really
I don't.
don't follow any of the other ones that's come out. 2021, I was really into keep tagging along with. I believe at the start of the year, the Seven Deadly Sins final season dropped,
It's
or at
kind of
least
sad
started.
that series is done.
Yeah,
If I'm
but
being honest,
I can't wait for the Four Nights of Catastrophe, dude. That's gonna be sick. No, the Four Nights of the Apocalypse is because I
Yeah,
keep thinking about the fucking catastrophes in
I only
7DS.
enjoyed the parts where Clooney suffers. Yeah, relatable.
Damn, damn. But I suffer all the time. So
Okay,
how are
so
you not
Clooney,
entertained?
Clooney, if we're gonna, I'm gonna fire some rabbit questions now. What are your favorite rom com right
my
now?
my favorite rom com right now is probably. Are we talking both anime and manga, or are we
No,
just talking anime?
anime only, anime
Anime
only.
only. It's at a tie between like Nagatoro and Horimiya.
I I'm gonna say Horimiya because I am not allowed to talk about Komi-san because I read all the chapters, so I'm not allowed to talk about it.
I'm not even halfway yet with Komi-san.
I finished that in
Um,
like 3 weeks, I think.
yeah, 3 weeks you
I
finished that
finished
shit.
like 350 chapters.
Yeah, it's fucking
But
insane, dude.
I haven't watched Nagatoro, so I'm only gonna say Horimiya if I have to pick a rom com.
Yeah. So
Or we could just pick Future Diary, but we don't talk about that show.
oh, we're not talking about minors having sex on screen. That's just fucking disturbing.
Okay. Okay, so your
Mirai
favorite
Nikki, yes.
yeah, Mirai Nikki. What's your favorite action anime show? I don't remember the name of the proper name of it.
Do you mean like action show or shonen?
Shonen, that's the
My
word.
my favorite shonen show at the
Yeah,
moment is it's it it's oh, that's a tough one.
that's a
My
tough one, yeah.
my favorite shonen right now is probably gonna be Black Clover.
Really?
Yeah,
Black
I
Clover.
I really enjoy Black Clover.
I didn't like the start of Black Clover. I didn't like it. I don't know why, but I really love the ending that it has.
Yeah,
But
the ending to Black
I
Clover, it's
really,
really good.
I'm gonna,
But it's not actually an ending. It's just fucking chopped off at the
yeah,
start of
yeah.
a new arc. It's really
It's a
sad.
it's an arc ending per se.
No, it's not. It ends at the
I'm
start of a new arc.
okay. Oh, as much as I should talk Naruto, I'm gonna say my favorite shonen is actually the old Naruto.
Oh, the
Not
old
the
Naruto.
not the Shippuden. Fuck the Shippuden can go to hell for all I care. It's such a shit show to be honest. But the old
It's
Naruto,
the, the only reason why it's such a shit show is because of all the filler.
I
That's
don't like
in the shit
Shippuden.
middle. It just comes in with a filler arc out of nowhere in the middle of an arc. It feels like.
Yeah, really.
That's why you skip fillers with Naruto. But
Yeah.
I also really enjoyed Naruto. And so far I've gotten kind of bored of watching Bleach. Pebo, you didn't hear me say anything. And and One Piece, dude, One Piece. It's just a really long show, and I just can't commit to a long show at the moment.
Mm. So okay, so what is your favorite comedy?
Isekai? Comedy.
Comedy. I mean, I already know it's via isekai. It's gonna be fucking slime
It's actually on a tie right now.
or the Shoko Tensei.
Slime and Mushoku Tensei in my rankings are tied as top isekai, favorite isekai. But I'm also really hyped for season 2 of Shield Hero. If we're talking about comedy,
Ooh,
then
okay, if we're talking
I really like the
isekais,
okay. Let's just do rapid fire this comedy thing first.
yeah,
Comedy would just fucking slap in the middle of nowhere. It's fucking Nagatoro. Nagatoro's funny as fuck.
yeah. I don't know. Who my favorite comedy is, to be honest. I would say I already forgot the name of it again. The blue one.
Blue Period.
Yeah, Blue Period. It has a really funny humor in it.
But is it a comedy show per se?
It
I
has
don't think.
comedy in the tag.
Then it is considered a comedy show.
It does have comedy in the tag because at some point, I don't know if this gonna probably gonna be a spoiler. So one of the main character's friends, they're taking an art class at the moment, and he's like the friend draws two like boobs, and he just holds up the big piece of paper. It's like,
Oppa!
eh, "Dekimashita, oppa!"
I
It's
know.
so goddamn funny.
Oppa!
Okay, on from comedy, isekai.
Isekai.
Cutie.
It's
Yeah,
my favorite isekais are Mushoku Tensei and Tensura. And
I
Shield
would.
Hero. Those three are tied at the moment because I really
My
can't pick one of my darling isekais. I'm
my
isekai trash like
favorite
that.
my favorite isekai is gonna be Night and Magic.
Knights and I haven't watched that yet. It's on my
It's
to
really
watch list.
I am maybe gonna do a rewatch of it soon. To be honest, it's really really good.
May I join?
You may. It's really good if you're also into like mechs because it involves a lot of like mechs and such.
Okay. Okay, with my question here,
Yep.
you'll probably and with the answer to my own question, you'll know where I'm coming from.
Clearly, Arifureta.
Arifureta isn't up there, dude. It just can't compete with either Slime, Mushoku Tensei, or Shield Hero.
I would
Um,
say in my opinion, I wouldn't call Shield Hero a an isekai per se.
but it is in another world.
It is, but it's not an
Like
isekai per se.
Miguel, don't get me wrong. Arifureta is good, but it's not in my in the place competing for first place. Like
I
three
don't
tied.
wanna I don't wanna talk about Arifureta at the moment because the second season is still going.
I am waiting for the second season to
So
be over so I can just binge that shit because
so
for me
when
it feels
I
like
think
Arifureta is one of those you need to binge watch either because otherwise you just forget what's going on.
so I think you need to like watch, or I'm at least first gonna talk about Arifureta when the second season is done.
Yeah.
Because
Um
the first season ended on such a cliffhanger and we don't have that much info in the second season as of yet.
as of yet is very important. But my question for you, Ruby, what is your
Yeah.
favorite show where the protagonist is basically the villain? Is
Uh what's it called? What's it called? Code
because
Geass.
yeah, I was just about to say because for me it's Code
Code
Geass.
Code Geass. No doubt. No doubt Code
If
Geass.
if it wasn't for Major, I don't think he's in chat anymore. But if it wasn't for Major, I wouldn't have considered watching Code Geass, a mecha show.
Arifureta animes is dog shit compared to the manga, and the manga is pretty boring too. Damn, people spitting facts over here. None of us has read the manga of Arifureta.
No, but I've watched a little. I've watched a little bit of the videos where it talks about some of the skipped content between the light novels and stuff. So it would have been better if the
So,
protagonist
Cluedy,
didn't
what
have the
is
harem. I
your
like harem shows. I think the harem just adds character to the show.
okay,
But
Cluedy?
considering
Last
it is
one,
an isekai,
last rapid fire question. What is your favorite slice of life?
my favorite slice of life is my favorite slice of life.
I already know my answer, and it's gonna be
Uh,
pretty damn obvious.
Mine is gonna be a silent voice.
A silent voice.
Yeah.
If we're not talking movies,
If we're not talking
series,
movies, if we're
anime
talking
series.
uh,
I can understand a silent voice, but I was referring to series and not movies.
if we're talking about series, then slice of life. Well, Horimiya goes under slice of life.
It is a
It's
slice of
slice of
life,
life.
but I would say a better slice of life is the one we watched very recently, actually.
Oh.
Little girl just graduated out of school.
New game.
New game, yeah,
Yes. Yeah, new game is so good.
New game is my favorite slice of life out of as of this
I
moment.
got, like new game is really good. I just feel
Yeah,
like it.
it's so good.
We watched that before I went on an internship
Yeah.
for a month.
Mhm. No,
Jesus Christ, dude.
we watched the first season before, and watched the second season while you were under your internship.
Yeah, in the first week of my internship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
But it's so good.
are
But
there any
it's my
more?
second place.
Are there any more to our anime? section we want to talk about?
Like if going back to that fucking protagonist being the antagonist.
The
Uh,
antagonist, yeah, Code Geass, yeah.
yeah, not just Code Geass, but what about Overlord?
I really wouldn't say
He is
that the
he is
main.
he is living like the antagonist. He's
Yeah, but
basically a demon lord trying to take over the world as the villain.
I really wouldn't say that he's the antagonist of that series. I really wouldn't. He is the antagonist, but he doesn't feel like an antagonist
No.
in that
He feels like
series.
a well-built protagonist
But then
with a
can
hint of
but
evil in him.
but then can we talk about how not to summon a demon lord? Isn't that like him also being antagonist compared to how he's acting as a demon lord?
Well, he is Diablo, the level
Yeah,
150 demon lord.
isn't it
Of
level?
course,
Isn't it level 60?
no, it's level 150.
Huh, I thought I wrote it as like 160. My mouse is soon dying. Goddamn. I just got the low battery warning. Fuck.
Oh, mine just starts flashing red.
I get
Just
like
go.
a warning from
I
Synapse.
don't. I turned all notifications off. Synapse.
But then again, I haven't charged this mouse in like 5 days. So
I
okay,
charge my mouse like once a week ish.
we're getting completely off track.
Yeah, completely. So, is there any more anime stuff anyone want to talk about?
I mean, we probably could, but I don't want to drag it out for too long. If I'm
No,
being honest.
the anime section has been going on for like 20 minutes now, I think, if not more. So
So I
the
think
last one, should we take the last one, drag it on for another 24 minutes if we?
I don't think 24. I think it's gonna be very quick. I just have to flex on your ass.
But I
Get
still want to
done.
talk about I still want to talk about the meaning behind the tattoos as well.
Yeah, I mean, we could keep that for another podcast, you know?
Yeah,
Or it's completely up to you.
like
I'm down for whatever. I just want to take a shower soon, if I'm being honest.
if you want to take a shower soon, then I think we should stop the podcast now.
Eh,
Considering
yeah.
we've had an average of 4 viewers this entire time, I feel like we're doing pretty good.
I mean, it was a fun first podcast, if I'm being honest.
It was really fun. I
It
was
was
just really
really
nervous in the beginning.
it was really how do you do this for the first time? But isn't the first times always like that? Weren't you like that when you streamed for the first time as well?
When I
On
streamed
your
for the first
Twitch?
time, I didn't talk at all. I was literally just sitting there being like this.
Antisocial. Oh, you're being a doggy. I see.
Yes.
Cludy is the host, so he's gonna hit us off. So I am gonna say thanks for this. It was good to have you guys here. Cludy, take it from here. Bye.
Okay, I'm gonna take it from here. I want to say thank you so much for dropping by the podcast while it was live, and thank you so much for all the questions and the debate we've had during the live stream of the first podcast. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll just see you in another live.